Okay, I think I'm live now. Please go to crackco.in/live to take part in today's test. We'll be having a few questions today. All the questions will be very important. So I would recommend you to actually go to crackco.in/live to take part in the test. In addition to this, I want to tell you a few things. There are two videos which I would want you to definitely watch before the examination. One is 500 GK questions for TISSNET. This is very important. Definitely do watch it in completely. The second thing is 100 quant questions for TISS as well as CMAT. Both of these videos are very useful for you. Definitely do check them out. In addition to it, if you are looking for if you are taking the TISS examination, we have 5 mocks. All of them are in the latest pattern for just rupees 299. If you are taking CMAT, for CMAT also we have 5 mocks. All of them are in the latest pattern for just rupees 299. This will include even the innovation and entrepreneurship section that was introduced last year. In addition to it, we also have a 1-month crash course for CMAT, which is very useful for students who are taking CMAT for the first time. So definitely do check it out. The links for all of them are given in the description of this video. If you are looking to take part in today's test, please go to crackco.in/live. The test is going to start very soon. And please do like the stream and please do subscribe to our channel so that you can watch these kind of videos more often. Let us look at the first question. In this question, we are told that there are 2 cars A and B which have simultaneously started from Hyderabad and Chennai. This is A which is going towards B and this is B who is going towards A. This is say Hyderabad and this is say Chennai. They meet at a point somewhere over here. Let us assume that they meet after a time t. So in time t, A comes from Hyderabad to a place. Let us assume that this place is point X. So he travels from Hyderabad to X, and in the same time t, B travels from Chennai to X. After going from X, A reaches Chennai in 1.5 hours and B reaches Hyderabad from X in 6 hours. We are required to calculate the total time travelled by B. Now the time taken by A to go from Hyderabad to X is t, and the time taken by B to go from X to Hyderabad is 6. So the ratio of their speeds, that is the speed of A to the speed of B, is t by X, or the other way around. This is the speed of B divided by the speed of A, because the time taken by them is in the inverse relationship to their speed. But this will be the same as the time that A has taken to go from X to Chennai, which is 1.5, to the time that B has taken to go from Chennai to X, which is t. Essentially what we are saying is that A has taken t hours to go from Hyderabad to X and B has taken 6 hours to go from X to Hyderabad. So T by 6 is going to give you the ratio of their speeds. This has to be equal to 1.5 hours which A has taken to go from X to Chennai divided by T, which is the number of hours that B has taken to go from Chennai to X. Or now if you are cross multiplying, T square is equal to 6 into 1.5, which is equal to 9, or the value of T is equal to 3 hours. So B has taken 3 hours to go from Chennai to X, A has taken 3 hours to go from Hyderabad to X. So the total time of travel of B is 6 plus 3, which is equal to 9 hours. So the correct answer is option A. Let us now look at the next question. In this question, we are told that a boat makes a round trip from two towns A to B. So while going upstream, the speed of the boat, the effective speed of the boat will be the speed of the boat, let us assume it is B, minus the speed of the stream, which is given to be equal to 8 kilometers per hour. While going downstream, the speed at which the boat will travel will be equal to B, which is the speed of the boat in still water, plus the speed of the stream, which is 8. We are told that the distance between the two towns is 108 kilometers and the total time of travel is 8.4 hours. What this would imply is that the speed at which it is going upstream is B minus 8 and the distance it traveled is 108 kilometers. So the time it travels upstream is 108 divided by B minus 8 and the time it travels downstream will be 108 divided by B plus 8. This has to equal 8.4 or 108 into B plus 8 plus B minus 8 divided by B square minus 64 is equal to 8.4 or 108 into 2B is equal to 8.4 into B square minus 64. You can multiply both sides with 10 so that this becomes 1080 into 2B is equal to 84 into B square minus 64. We can cancel 12 on both sides, this will become equal to 7 and what is 1080 divided by 12? This will be equal to 90. So 7B square minus 180B minus 64 into 7 is equal to 0. You can simplify this as 7B square minus 196B plus 16B minus 64 into 7 is equal to 0 or 7B plus 16 into B minus 28 is equal to 0 or the speed of the stream B is equal to 28 kilometers per hour. So the correct answer for this question is 28 kilometers per hour, which is option A. Let us now look at the next question. If you're looking for 5 mocks for TISSNET, definitely do subscribe to our 5 TISSNET mocks. All of them are in the latest pattern and they will definitely help you quite a lot. The link to enroll to them is given in the description of this video. In this question, we are asked to find out in how many ways can the letters of the word India be arranged such that the consonants are not next to each other. In India, what are the vowels? The vowels are I, another I and A, and the consonants are N and D. Let us first ignore this condition that the consonants should not be together. What is the total number of ways in which the letters of the word India be arranged? There are a total of 5 letters, so we can arrange them in 5 factorial ways. But because there are 2 I's, the number of ways in which we can arrange the letters of India will be 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial. This is equal to 120 divided by 2, which is 60. So the total number of arrangements that are possible of the letters of the word India is 60. Now let us calculate the number of ways in which both the consonants, that is N and D, are always next to each other. If they are next to each other, let us consider them as one unit. Let that unit be equal to C. So now you have I, you have C, you have another I and you have A. So essentially instead of having 5 characters, you have only 4 characters because both the consonants have to come adjacent to each other. So the total number of arrangements that are possible will be 4 factorial because there are 4 letters divided by 2 factorial because there are 2 I's which are repeating into 2. Why is this 2 being added? Because in the letter you can have either N coming first such that there will be ND, or you can have D coming first such that there will be DN. That is, if there is one arrangement which is of the form say I, N, D, I, A, you will have a similar arrangement where you have D coming first. So it will be I, D, N, I, A. So the total number of arrangements possible such that both the consonants are next to each other will be 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. This division is because there are 2 I's into 2 because you have 2 consonants and they can be arranged amongst themselves in 2 ways. This is equal to 4 factorial, which is 24 ways. So the number of arrangements where the consonants are not next to each other will be 60 minus 24, which is 36. If you are looking at the options, that will be equal to option D, which is 6 into 3 factorial, that is 6 into 6, that is 36. Let us now look at the next question. If you are finding this stream useful, please do like the stream. In this question, we are given two equations of circles. The two equations of circles that are given in this question are x square plus y square minus 8x plus 12 and x square plus y square plus 16x minus 10y minus 32 is equal to 0. So let us first calculate the radii of both the circles, and we'll also calculate the point of center of both the circles. If you are looking at the first equation, we can simplify this to equal x minus 4 whole square plus y square is equal to, because 4, because you can simplify x square minus 8x plus 12 as equaling x square minus 8x plus 16 minus 4. So the radii of the first circle will be equal to square root of 4, which is 2. So this is like a circle. The center of the circle is 4, 0 and the radius of the circle is 2. Remember that if you are given the equation of a circle which is of the form x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square is equal to r square, the center of the circle is a minus a comma b and the radius of the circle is r. In this particular case, because the equation of the circle that is given to us is x minus 4 whole square plus y square is equal to 4, the center of the circle will be 4, 0 and the radius of the circle will be square root of 4, which is equal to 2 units. Let us now calculate the center and the radius of the second circle. The second circle can be simplified to equal x plus 8 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square. This is going to equal 32, which is already given to us, because minus 32 if you are taking to the other side will become plus 32, plus what is 8 square, this is 64, plus what is 5 square, this is 25. This, if you are simplifying, is equal to 121. So the second circle, the center of the second circle is minus 8, 5 and the radius is square root of 121, which is 11 units. So now we have found out the centers of the two circles and we have found out the radius of the two circles. What we are required to calculate now is to identify whether these two circles are actually overlapping. Are they like this? Or are they touching each other, which is like this? Or are they completely disjoint? So are they like this? How are you going to find that out? We can find it out by calculating the distance between the centers of the two circles. What is the distance between 4, 0 and minus 8, 5? The distance between both of them will be square root of 4 minus of minus 8, that is 4 plus 8, which is 12 whole square, plus 0 minus 5 whole square, that is 5 square. This is equal to square root of 144 plus 25, which is equal to 13. We also identify that 13 is actually equal to 2 plus 11. That is, in this particular case, let us first erase everything. We have calculated that there are two circles which are actually touching each other. They are of this form. How did we actually identify that? Because we identified the center of the first circle and we identified the center of the second circle, and we also identified that the distance between both of these centers is actually equal to the sum of the radii. If the distance between the centers of two circles is actually equal to the sum of the radii, then both of these circles are actually touching at exactly 1 point. Therefore, the number of common tangents of both of these circles will be equal to 3. There will be one tangent at the top, there will be one tangent at the bottom, this also will be somewhere like this, and there will be one tangent at the point of intersection. So when two circles are touching each other, we will have 3 common tangents. So the correct answer is option C. Let us now look at the next question. In this question, we are asked to calculate what percentage of 1425 is 68.40. So, if you assume that 68.40 is X percent of 1425, it would imply that 68.40 divided by 1425 is equal to X by 100. Or the value of X is equal to 68.40 into 100, which is 6840 divided by 1425. Now you can calculate it. You can notice first of all that both of them are multiples of 3. So you can divide 6840 divided by 1425. Both of them, the numerator and denominator, you can divide by 3. So this becomes equal to 2280, and this will become equal to 475. Now you can divide both of them by 5. This will be equal to 456 divided by 95. Now you are going to divide both of them by 19. If you are dividing both of them by 19, this will become equal to 4 divided by 5. This is equal to 4.8. So the value of X is equal to 4.8%. Let us now look at the next question. Pandikumar is saying that he joined Krakow and he did well in CAT and he has interviews and he wants best wishes. All the best, Fani. Prepare well for the interviews. Remember that CAT is just one step. Interviews are also very important. So prepare well for the interviews also, and you have all of our best wishes. In this question, we are told that a 100-meter long train crosses a 200-meter long and 20-meter wide bridge in 20 seconds. The width of the bridge is not really important when you are trying to calculate the speed of the train. What is important is how much distance did the train travel. The total distance that the train traveled will be equal to 100 meters plus 200 meters, which is equal to 300 meters. And the time that it has taken is 20 seconds. So the speed of the train is distance divided by time, which is equal to 300 divided by 20, which is 15 meter per second. If you are trying to convert a speed from meter per second into kilometers per hour, you have to multiply it with 18 by 5. So the speed of the train will be 15 into 18 by 5, which is equal to 54 kilometers per hour. So the answer for this question is option C, which is 54 kilometers per hour. Let us now look at the next question. In this question, we are asked to calculate the geometric mean of 45 plus square root of 324 and 90 minus square root of 1296. What is the value of square root of 324? This is 18. And what is the value of square root of 1296? This is equal to 36. So the two numbers that are given to us are basically equal to 45 plus 18, which is equal to 63, and 90 minus 36, which is equal to 54. So we are asked to calculate the geometric mean of 63 and 54. If you are given two numbers x and y, what is the geometric mean of x and y? That is square root of the product of x and y. So in this particular case, what is the square root of 63 into 54? 63 is basically equal to 9 into 7 and 54 is equal to 9 into 6. So we are asked to calculate square root of 9 into 7 into 9 into 6. We can take 9 outside the square root. So this becomes equal to 9 into square root of 7 into 6. 7 into 6 is 42. So the correct answer is 9 into square root of 42, which is option D. Let us now look at the next question. In this question, we are asked to calculate the curved surface area of a cone whose radius is 5 centimeters and the height is 12 centimeters. When you are given the radius and the height of a cone, you have to first calculate the slant height. The slant height will be equal to square root of the radius plus the height, which is in this particular case 5 square plus 12 square. This is square root of 25 plus 144, which is 13. This is the slant height, which is L. The curved surface area is pi into r into L. In this particular case, that will be equal to pi into what is radius 5 into L, this is 13. So this will be equal to 65 pi. So the correct answer is option B. Let us now look at the next question. In this question, we are told that A started a business at the start of 2020 and he worked for the entire year. So the number of months that A worked is 12. B started after 6 months and B left after some time and he was replaced with C. Or essentially the total time that B worked plus the total time that C worked is equal to 6 months. So if you are told that the total money that A has earned is A and the total money that B has earned is B and the total money that C has earned is C, then A is equal to 2 times B plus C, because A alone has worked for 12 months and B and C together have worked for 6 months. Similarly, we are also told that A plus B plus C is equal to 18,000. But we know the value of B plus C because A is equal to 2 times B plus C. The value of B plus C will be equal to A by 2, or A plus A by 2 is equal to 18,000, or 3A by 2 is equal to 18,000, or the value of A is equal to 12,000. Therefore, the value of B plus C is equal to 6,000, which is equal to A by 2. But we are given one more equation. We are told that the difference between A share and C share, that is A minus C, is 4 times B share. This is equal to 4B. A is equal to 12,000. So 12,000 is equal to 4B plus C, and the value of B plus C is equal to 6,000. If you are subtracting one equation from the other equation, the value of 3B is equal to 6,000, or the value of B is equal to 2,000. So the amount of money that B takes from the profit is 2,000. Let us now look at the next question. This is the last question for today. In this question, we are told that there is an urn and it contains 5 black balls, 4 red balls, and 5 blue balls. Now 3 balls are drawn at random. What is the probability that none of them is black? Suppose this restriction is not there. The total number of balls that we have is 5 plus 4 plus 5, which is 14. And the number of ways in which we can pick exactly 3 balls will be 14C3. This is the total number of ways in which we can select 3 balls. But suppose we don't want to pick a black ball. Then the effective number of balls that we have is just equal to 4 plus 5, which is 9. And from these 9 balls, the number of ways in which you can select 3 balls is 9C3. So the required probability is 9C3 divided by 14C3, which is equal to 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 14 into 13 into 12. 9 into 8 is 72. 72 divided by 12 is 6. 7 into 6 is 42. 42 divided by 14 is 3. So the required probability is 3 by 13. So the required answer for this question is option D. I hope that you have enjoyed this stream. Definitely do check out 2 videos that I have mentioned earlier. The first video is 500 GK questions for TISS and CMAT. The second one is 100 quant questions for TISS and GMAT, TISS and CMAT. Both of them will be very useful for you. The links for both of them are given in the description of this video, so definitely do check it out.